Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. And for my quick card today, I'm using just a little of this gold and silver trim combo pack. This is a great ribbon. I love this kind of width of ribbon because it's really handy for just tying small things. So if, for example, you're doing the cracker treat box, it's really good for tying the ends of that treat box. And it can be doubled up with a wider ribbon, and getting both a gold and silver in a pack is just excellent. So I'm using, like I say, this combo pack today, but I'm just using the silver. And I'm combining it with some pretty prints out of the mini catalogue. Let me grab this to show. So these are still available for a little while. Hopefully they won't sell out before you get to see this. So this is like an Animal Specialty Designer Series paper. And we get gold and silver prints in this. So obviously that's going to work well with the gold and silver trim. You won't find this trim in the catalogues. This is one of our new online exclusives. We've got a set of products that are coming just online, and they will be there for us as long as we have supplies. Some things may be restocked. We don't know which will be which at this stage. If there's a lot of demand, then I guess the Stampin' Up will restock. If there's not so much demand, then I guess when they run out, that'll be it. So, but this silver trim, like I say, is just available as an online exclusive. And let me just let you have a close look at this trim, try and get it to focus, because on one side you've got all silver, and on the other side you've got a little bit of white in the centre, and that goes for the gold as well. So you've got gold, pure gold on one side, and gold edging with a bit of a white interior on the other. And that can be especially good if you're, for example, mixing it like this with silver and white. So for this, I'm actually going to select to have this side of it showing. So what I've done for my quick card, I've got an A6 portrait of Smoky Slate. I've got a card front layer of 3 7/8 by 5.5 basic white. And then I've got the animal prints, and this piece is 3 5/8, and it is 3 inches deep. And so this one is 3 5/8, and it is 2 1/4 inches deep. So that is going to sit nicely on here like this. So I'm just going to adhere these to the card front layer. And I've done a card front layer because, again, I'm wanting to wrap my ribbon around. So having a card front layer gives me something for the ribbon to adhere to. If I just did it across the front, then I've got a bit of an issue potentially with the where to adhere the ribbon. I'm going to pop that on like that. You can use wet glue, but with these sort of foils, the wet glue can sometimes show a little. So I do tend to prefer to use the seal, but this can be a little bit more tricky in getting it adhered. So what I'm going to do is just line that up there like that. So make sure it's buttered up against that top piece and is pretty even. So there we go. And that is my card front layer. So now I'm going to pop this ribbon across the middle. And I just need my scissors to trim this. Like I say, I'm going with it showing that white core, and I'm just going to use a bit of tear and tape when I can find the end. Nice new roll to adhere this to the back. So just get that lined up. There's my seam, so I want my ribbon, tear and tape there, because the ribbon's going to go over the seam. So that's that. We'll just peel back a little like that, and then I'm going to place this on the seam line and then just fold it over to fasten it. And again on the other side, get that nice and lined up. And fold it. So there, we've just got our little bit of ribbon showing there. So now for this, you could go with Smoky Slate or grey, basic grey to stamp your sentiment, but I'm going to give this a spot of colour, and I'll just show you what I'm going for. Let's just get this layered on. So we'll pop that on like that. And what I've done is I've picked out my embellishment. So I'm going with these glossy dots. So these are the glossy dots assortment, and this is Melon Mambo. So I'm going to match my ink colour to these glossy dots. If you don't want to do that, then I can very much recommend these adhesive back milky dots that we've got in the catalogue. I think these go great with this silver, and you could just use a grey then for your sentiment. So what I'm going to do is grab my sentiment. Like I say, I'm using Melon Mambo. I'm going with the artistically inked set, and I just want the best wishes. And we're just going to stamp this onto a scrap of basic white. And I'm going to use my double oval punch again. You'll know that I use this on a regular basis because it's a great one for creating a duo of labels to use as a sentiment. So I'm going to pop this in here, get that lined up in there like that. I'm happy with that. We don't need that bit. And then I'm just going to punch a scalloped oval from the Smoky Slate. And we're going to layer these together. So I like to put these together flat and then pop up this scalloped bit, the duo of them. So if I do that and grab some dimensionals, you just need a couple of dimensionals there like that. If you wanted to, you could add an extra bow or tie a knot onto that ribbon. But I'm happy with it like that. And then I'm just going to pick up and pop down some of these here. And I think we'll have one up here, I think, like that. Not putting masses on, I just wanted that little spot of colour. And that is my quick card for today, using the ribbon combo pack. And I hope that that has given you, like I say, the fact that you've got two different ways to use this, and you've got gold and silver. These are absolutely ideal. I will be sharing a video shortly just walking you through how to find these things online, just in case anybody's not familiar with the online ordering system. So I hope that that has given you an idea, and And please subscribe to my channel below to see a quick card like this every Monday and a quick tip every Friday. Thanks for stopping by.